defense. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's James, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Cavaliers have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Outside Rose. To the inside. Here's Freak. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got 47 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts...
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's around 14 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Pau Gasol. They get the rebound.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
James outside. Bosch high post. Wide open look. Rose with the rebound.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Got a piece of it. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bosch, the screen. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the technical free throw is good. McCallum, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. And so here's Cleveland. It's an 18-point game. Got freed up. Nice work off the pitch. That's 10 points for LeBron.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Noah the screen. McCallum dishes to Freak. And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And it's Freak missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's McCallum. And there's Joakim Noah on the assist from McCallum. Noah's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play. Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And here's Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
While we're in this quick break, and out to the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them over the last month. Freak number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
And he gets it to go.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Little passes to Freak. Trains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 52 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. McGee a screen. Ariza kicks to Mozgov. 6 to shoot. There's the pass to Ariza. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Rebounded by McGee.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
To the middle. Pass to Reynolds. Out to the right wing. Mozgov drives in. And yes, sir, that one drops. Mozgov's got his first bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Bulls leading by 14. And we'll be back right after this. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Chicago leading by 13. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Portis is out there with Freak, and it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Bosch. And there's the feed to LeBron. It's Ariza on the wing. He dishes it to Bosch. Down low, here's Gortat. Good, and it's Bosch picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Marcin Gortat.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
The shot by LeBron, no good.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Mozgov dishes to LeBron. Back to Mozgov. On the wing, James. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Rose.
What a game for LeBron. 16 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Portis. Here's Freak. Hits it from three-point range. Freak's got 59 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Chicago.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a
Play out, Greg, but one thing,
great shot.
I mean, they're going to go at each other.
We're forcing the issue too
And
much.
so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. LeBron, things turned around in that second half. What was the difference?
Started playing defense, started getting stops, and we got to the free throw line, started being aggressive. We made a couple outside threes as well to open up the paint. Did a good job once we got done.
All phases of the game coming together for you, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.